Toby turned fiercely to Kemi. I can tolerate you talking back at me, but I won't stand and watch you hurt my child. It's time for you to leave. I'm divorcing you. Pack your things and never return, he declared. Kemi tried to explain that she hadn't pushed Rose, but Toby wasn't interested in her side of the story. Defeated, Kemi went to pack her things. As she was about to leave, she turned to Toby and said, your new wife is a very dirty woman, and I hope you enjoy her. With that, she walked out, leaving her old life behind. Kemi left and called her friend, Joy, who quickly came to pick her up and take her to her house. Joy helped Kemi to get back on her feet, advising her that the right man would come at the right time. She also suggested that Kemi focus on her business and sign the divorce papers. Kemi realized she had lost Toby completely, especially now that he was expecting a child with another woman. She agreed with her friend, and within months, everything was sorted out. Kemi poured her energy into her business and took life one day at a time. After the divorce, Rose's pregnancy has become very visible. Ever since Kemi left, Toby hadn't eaten a good homemade meal. Each time he complained, Rose would always say that she was tired. One day, Toby came home and found the house in complete disarray. The living room was cluttered with dirty dishes, and the sink was filled with plates from the previous day. He needed to rush to the building site as he was helping Rose manage her new project. Rose was asleep in the bedroom, which has clothes on the floor and even plates of half-eaten food on the bed. Toby wondered how long he could continue living like this, but comforted himself by thinking things would change after the pregnancy. He ended up cleaning the entire house. On another day, Rose and Toby were sitting in the lounge when she ordered him to get her something to eat. But Toby had had enough. You should get it yourself. You don't expect me to do everything. I've been cleaning the house all day, he said. Rose burst into tears. Your baby wants you to make something for us to eat, she cried. Rose, I am tired. I just came back from the site and started cleaning, and now you want me to cook? I don't even know how to cook, Toby replied. I don't know how to cook either, but I have a solution, Rose said, handing Toby a cooking video on her phone. This is what your baby wants to eat. You don't know how to cook? Toby asked, eyes wide open. Here is the list of all the ingredients. I've written it down. You can go to the drawer in the bedroom, take some money, and go to the market and get everything, she said, ignoring Toby's question and pretending to cry. Toby reluctantly did as she asked, confronting himself by thinking that Rose's behavior was just because of the pregnancy. He came back completely exhausted and went to the kitchen to make food, but Rose rejected it, saying it tastes awful. They ended up ordering food for the rest of the week. Meanwhile, Kemi poured her soul into her business. Her friend Joy was always there to support her and help her move past the thought of her failed marriage and why she needs to succeed. Motivated by her friend's words, you have to be successful and wait for the right man to love you rightly. She pressed on. Her determination paid off as her business flourished, expanding to include two more branches and a new building project, all within 8 months. She couldn't help but feel grateful to Joy, whose encouraging words had pushed her to achieve so much. Meanwhile, at Toby's home, Rose had just given birth, bringing joy to both her and Toby. After being discharged from the hospital, Toby asked Rose when her mom would come to help with the traditional postnatal care known as Omugu. Rose replied that her mother was going to the US for the summer holiday. No problem, I will arrange for my mom to come immediately, Toby replied. No way, Toby. I won't be taken care of by some old lady. I am classy and I don't want a stranger touching my baby, Rose retorted. Toby was stunned. That's my mom we're talking about. She's no stranger. Zim is her first grandchild, he replied, visibly upset. The child needs a bath. Get the bath ready. Besides, you don't work. You don't have a job. The only thing I ask you is to take care of your baby and do the chores. Is that too much to ask? Rose replied sharply. Toby walked away, her words cutting deep. For the first time in 10 months, he thought about Kemi, but was snapped back to reality by Rose's knock on the door, urging him to come out for chores. After 3 months of struggling, Toby decided to confront Rose about getting a job. Please, I think I need a job. You promised to help me get one. I think it's high time you fulfilled your promise, Toby said calmly. Rose raised her voice. Why now? Why do you want a job now? I need you around the house. Don't I give you enough money? You do, but I also need to provide for my family, Toby replied calmly. You don't need a job. I earn enough money for us all. I need you around the house, Rose insisted. We can get a maid to help with the chores, Toby suggested. This infuriated Rose, who accused Toby of wanting to cheat on her with the maid. Toby was shocked at the accusation. Their argument woke the baby, and Rose handed him a bottle of expressed milk and headed back to sleep. As Toby held the baby, his thoughts drifted to his previous wife, Kemi, and the life he had had with her, who never disrespected him or urged him to assist with the chores. Once the baby fell asleep, Toby gently put her to bed. The next day, he left early for the site and returned home tired and hungry. The house was in a total mess except for the baby's cot. Rose, however, was looking so glamorous and smelled nice. Why didn't you clean up? Toby asked. I have done a lot today. I bathed the baby, I fed her, and my makeup took a lot of time, Rose replied dismissively. Toby interrupted angrily. We are getting a maid. I am done with this unacceptable behavior of yours. We are not getting a maid. If we do, are you going to pay her? I pay you monthly. I clothe you, feed you, and you can't take care of the house? I am not asking for too much, Rose shot back. I'm hungry. You should make something, she added, settling on the couch to watch the TV. Furious, Toby stormed out of the house and went to the bar. There, he met an old friend, Ayo. Recognizing Toby, Ayo joined him for a drink. Sensing Toby's distress, Ayo asked if everything was wrong. Desperate for comfort, Toby poured out his trouble. Ayo listened, laughed, and then told Toby that he had a solution for him. Ayo could see the desperation in Toby's eyes. I am willing to do anything to reclaim my authority in my home. Rose has made me feel worthless. I am terrified of going back to be confessed. Meet me here tomorrow. I'll take you to someone who can help. Think about it tonight and decide if you are ready to take the step, Ayo advised as they exchanged numbers. That night, Toby returned home, completed his chores, as that's the only way he could have peace in his house. Laying on the bed, he pondered over Ayo's words and resolved to do whatever it takes to regain his respect. The next day, Toby met Ayo at the bar. From there, Ayo led him to Baba's place. Upon arrival, Baba asked what Toby said. I want to be successful. I want to be wealthy and earn my wife's respect, Toby declared. Baba turned to Ayo. Did you explain the two phases to him? Once he starts the first, there is no turning back. No, Baba. I thought you should tell him yourself, Ayo replied. Baba faced Toby. You can be successful, but it is not your time yet. If you wish to hasten your destiny, there is a price. Something must be given in exchange. I will do anything, Toby pleaded. I am tired of living this way. I want to prove to my wife that I can succeed without her. Baba's eyes narrowed. Remember, once you start, there is no going back. Toby nodded, determined to change his fate, no matter the cost. Baba looked at Toby with a stern expression. You want to compete with your wife? Go home, son, if that's your only reason for seeking success. No, Baba, please don't send me back. My home is a living hell. I need your help to reclaim it, Toby pleaded desperately. Baba's eyes narrowed again. Are you willing to do anything? Anything, Toby confirmed without hesitation. Then, listen carefully, Baba instructed. You must sleep in a graveyard for 3 nights. On the 3rd night, you will receive a commandment that you must obey. Follow it and you will prosper. Fail and you will be poorer and more miserable than you are now, with no hope of rescue. Are you still willing to proceed? Toby hesitated briefly, then glanced at his friend Ayo for reassurance. Ayo nodded encouragingly. Turning back to Baba, Toby affirmed, I am ready. Baba added, for those 3 days, you must not eat any food cooked by a woman, nor touch any woman. Also, remember, once you start the first phase, there is no turning back. The second phase is a must follow. Tonight will be your first night. Okay, Baba, Toby agreed as he and Ayo stepped outside. Curious, Toby asked Ayo, what is the second phase? We are forbidden to discuss that till you are done, Ayo replied. But trust me, you will get everything you ever wished for and more. Toby, worried about facing Rose, asked Ayo if he could stay at his place for the next 3 days to avoid distress and distractions. Ayo agreed and they prepared for the challenging journey. From that moment on, Toby never went home. The first night he spent at the graveyard, he was terrified. He felt an air of presence around him, making it impossible to close his eyes. He kept glancing around, praying for money to arrive. This sleeplessness torment continued for 3 days. On the 3rd day, a calabash mysteriously appeared before him. His hand trembled as he opened it, recalling Baba's instructions. Inside, he found a note with a command that read, to keep your words, you must not make love to any woman, and you will flourish. Sweat drenched his body as he clutched the paper, momentarily forgetting his surroundings, longing for the dawn. When morning finally came, Toby rushed to Baba's place. I can't do it. What is the point of having money if I can't enjoy it with a woman? Baba, I can't, Toby cried out. You altered your destiny, and the price must be paid, Baba responded calmly. I tried to warn you, but you insisted you would do anything to be rich. Go home, son, and watch doors open for you. Go home. Toby then went to Ayor's house, who revealed that he is in the same predicament, which was why he remained unmarried. On the 4th day, Toby decided to go home, ready to face whatever awaits him. His mind was already overwhelmed. When he arrived, Rose greeted him with a smile and a hug, telling him how much she had missed him. Toby was taken aback. He hadn't seen her for 3 days and expected anger or demands for an explanation. Instead, she urged him to sit down. I know I haven't been a good wife to you, and I am sorry. I will try to clean and take care of everything. After you left, I realized that my life was empty without you. Please forgive me. Let's start again, Rose said, her voice quivering with emotions. Why now? No, this can't be happening. Rose, is this really you? Or has something changed you? Toby asked, bewildered. Do you want to go upstairs, freshen up and come down for supper? I'll wait for you so we can eat together, Rose suggested. Supper? Toby repeated, puzzled by Rose's new behavior. He told her he was tired and just wanted to go to bed. That night, Toby couldn't sleep. He tossed and turned, staring at Rose as if searching for answers. The next day, it was almost noon when Rose woke him up, informing him that his breakfast was ready and his phone had been buzzing all morning. Toby checked his phone and discovered multiple job offers, including one for a branch manager position. He leapt out of bed excitedly, sharing the news with Rose, who was overjoyed for him. Toby was taken aback when Rose announced breakfast. They ate together, and Toby was surprised to see Rose cleaning up and washing the dishes. As the day had ended, they went to bed. But when Rose tried to initiate intimacy, Toby pushed her away. Get your hands off me. You caused all this, he snapped. I am sorry if you cheated while you were away. I forgive you. We can fix this, Rose said, near tears. You don't know what you made me do, Toby replied, storming out to sleep in the lounge. The next morning, Rose made breakfast, but Toby left it untouched as he prepared for his new job. At work, he was given a car and a spacious duplex, far more better than the one Rose had rented for them. His salary was extremely high. That night, Rose tried again, but Toby used work as an excuse to avoid her. The following day, Toby rushed to Ayo's house, nearly in tears. I can't do this anymore, man. I can't resist my wife. She's so sweet now, and I know I'll give in soon. I regret everything, he said, pacing. Calm down, Ayo advised. Don't do it. The end is worse than you can imagine. You will lose your wife and all the money. Toby instantly regretted his decision, wishing he could turn back the hands of time. One day, Toby visited the site where Rose was building a house. He noticed the neighbor's house was nearly finished and looked magnificent. A familiar woman was there. Kemi, Kemi, he called out. Kemi turned and greeted him warmly. You haven't changed, Toby. I thought you'd be rude, but you are as sweet as ever. I am not mad at you. If you hadn't divorced me, I wouldn't have met a man who treats me right, Kemi responded. A man? Toby asked jealously. Yes, we are getting married next month. I'll send you an invite if you don't mind, Kemi said. Is this your house? Toby asked. Yes, Kemi replied, turning to leave. I am sorry for how I treated you. I'm in a mess, and you are the only one that can understand. Please, come back to me, Toby pleaded. Toby, I was once yours, but you mistreated me. I have forgiven you, but I'm getting married next month. You can't change that, Kemi said before leaving. Toby went home, more frustrated than ever, blaming Rose for everything. That night, Rose tried again to be close to him. You are bad luck, Toby yelled. Since you came into my life, it's been one problem after another. Why are you doing this? I am your wife. You must make love to me tonight, Rose said, blocking his way. It's been 3 months. I am sorry for how I treated you, but don't punish me like this, Rose pleaded. Touched by her words, Toby held her and looked into her eyes. I wish I could explain, but I can't, he said. Tears welled up as he left the room. Tell me, Toby, I will understand, Rose begged as he walked away. Desperate, Toby went to Baba, asking to return his old life. I warned you, Baba reminded him. You said you would do anything to be wealthy. There is no turning back. Dejected, Toby drove home. Rose had prepared a romantic dinner with his favorite song playing in the background. When Toby walked in, his heart melted. It was the life he had always wanted with her. He was torn, not knowing whether to stay or leave. He looked at the rose petals scattered from the sitting room all to the bedroom, and all he wanted was to go in and have a great time with his wife. Rose looked more beautiful than ever in his eyes, and he wanted her so badly, but he fought the urge to be with her. I took the baby to my mom's. It's just you and I, she said, as her hand rubs through Toby's body. Stop it, he said, standing up and leaving for Ayo's place. Rose felt defeated, sank into the sofa and cried. At Ayo's house, Toby broke down in tears. I can't do this. I need my wife. I regret the day I met you, he said as he sank into the sofa, lost in thought. Ayo tried to confront him. Later that night, Toby returned home to an empty house. Rose had left, leaving a letter saying, You know where to find me if you need me, with her new address. That night, Toby cried, instantly regretting all his actions. Alone and devastated, Toby cried, realizing the true cost of his actions. He regretted deeply, but it was too late. He had lost everything that truly mattered. He called Ayo, who told him it was best Rose left. He lived his life very worthy but lonely. He always thought about Kemi, who was patient and caring, even though he had nothing. He really wished he could turn back the hands of time and be with Kemi. The following month, Kemi got married to a very young, rich businessman who adored her. He was all she needed and more. And after the wedding, time goes on, Kemi became pregnant with twins, and they lived happily ever after. And with this, the story came to an end.